Previously on Survivor Waiparous. 16 Canadians formed into the Rundle and Yamnuska tribes and nominated leaders Jackson and Mitch. Jackson and Mitch discussed a clue they were given, but not before Jackson could snag the idol, sharing that info with the rest of the Rundle tribe. Connell and Robin formed an early bond to try and take some influence over the tribe.
So if we have sweat,
Sweat.
After getting lost in the challenge, Kale was the first survivor to be voted out by his tribe and sent to join Flo, the Edgelord. 15 remain. Who will be voted out next?
How far is too far to go or to wander for one of these advantages, idols? Really don't make it easy. But I'm going to keep holding my phone up here, whether I'm recording or not, so that it seems like I'm actually filming confessional. And nobody's going to buy that, but it might make their opinion a little less harsh if I'm multitasking. But honestly, who knows? Are you an immunity idol? No, you're toilet paper. It's a hard environment.
You guys want to go group?
You guys want to go on a group walk? Anybody want gum?
Yeah, I'll take some.
what do the idols look like?
I haven't even opened
that.
Sacks, I think.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Jackson, was it in a sack?
It was in a burlap sack.
Yeah.
They were on a twine and just they look pretty intricate. They're not. Yeah. Mitchell got last time because a rave necklace was left here.
Oh, so we just found like a rave necklace.
Yeah, like, if you want, there's.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, that would
That's what
actually
was.
throw the game off so bad.
I mean, the more stuff we can find on our side as a tribe too, like the better.
Oh, it's the best moment of lesson.
I got to grab my phone.
Okay.
Who's that?
Whoa, man.
Well, get out of here. Hey,
My job is I'm a articling student doing litigation, so going to court for people and all sorts of issues. I think that'll impact my game in a couple ways. I think it's a disadvantage in that I might get targeted for being that archetype of survivor player, like a lawyer or a police officer or what have you. But I think it's also an advantage because I'm just able to chat and socialize and frankly deal with all sorts of people from varied walks of life in my job, so I think I could deal with my friends and associates.
Do you remember late last night when Tom emerged out of the darkness? I feel like he came from that direction.
I'm a bit worried though. If I accidentally stumble across an advantage or an idol, which would just higher my threat level even more than my stunning good looks do, and that would be a problem. Really hoping I don't accidentally find one of those. I just really want to get drunk for free. It's really the only game plan I came in.
And Eric has probably found all of them on this side.
Yeah, actually, well, that's all he was looking for. I was following on that shit. I saw you walking.
definitely some concern. Jackson is sensing some alliances between Connell and the girls, and I see it too. Could be a bit threatening. Connell's got a good game, and let's fucking hope we win the next one. I do not want to be a tribal council anytime soon.
I think it makes sense to go all the way down and then walk up.
So we got about 10 minutes till the next challenge.
Oh, is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, sorry.
I took a different route up. Thank you.
I'm going to injure myself as I go down this.
It's not that bad, but it is a little bit.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Gophers are idols.
I know that I'm a bit of a newcomer in the game, and so that's a weak point for me because I can see that maybe some alliances have already been built just naturally. So I think having that idol just give me a little bit of a leg up initially in the game, but I'm happy to like use that also to help form alliances and kind of work together with people.
No, I found a golf ball so
You take out a dead fox, I got an idol.
I think I've shown that I have some pull with and some influence with the people, but also that I also think they've kind of put me in a leadership position, and I know that's a good thing and a bad thing, so I'm gonna try to back up a little bit and try to get, I don't know, back into like the main group without people really chatting about it.
Maybe.
I think our 3.
That's a target. It's nothing.
I mean,
Yeah?
we'll
I don't want
to
to vote anybody out right now. I don't.
We could take it far.
You never know. I need to get a solid ally though, because I think, I think the girls will stay together naturally. I think, there's a couple others that I think might be grouping up, but I don't have a good enough read to say for sure right now. So I know Jackson is in a certain position right now with having an idol and kind of setting himself as the leader of the group. So be nice to be with him, although I think he's liable to get voted out when we get down a couple people, and we don't want those forceful Parkers in our life anymore. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna try to chat and see who I can align myself with, see who I can make a connection with. I think Cam is going to be my first bid.
If we can get 2 more with us, that'd be solid too.
Yeah.
Have like a majority just in case we go back. I'm not planning on going back.
I don't think we're going back.
No.
But you never know.
yeah.
All right, welcome everybody to the beginning of our second challenge. Rundle, you may notice that someone from Yamnuska is standing away from the pack a little bit. Kale, why don't you go join Flo over on the edge? First person voted off of Survivor Waiparous Season 2 Rally to Return. Which brings us to our next challenge. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you again, Rundle, for winning the first challenge. I'm going to need your immunity out of that.
No.
Why don't you go back and vote it down for a reason?
You could have voted down.
We lost it. Sorry, guys.
Cut the tape.
Thank you, Neil. Good to have that back where that belongs. We're going to be hopping right into our second challenge, which is blind leading the blind. It is a very simple concept. Each team will nominate 1 caller and 1 puzzle solver. The rest of the teammates will be divided into 1 team of 2 and 1 team of 3. Each of these teams will be tied together at the wrists and blindfolded. It is the caller's job to guide these 2 teams to the burlap sacks on the ground, 1 marked in red, 1 marked in green. Obviously, Rundle, you are trying to retrieve the red burlap sacks. Yamnuska, the green. You are guiding 2 teams as the caller, so things are going to get a little tricky. The puzzle solver will be sitting there, back by the tree puzzles, waiting to put them all together. Once you have gathered all of the burlap sacks, you turn them over to your puzzler, and they can start trying to solve the tree. And Rundle, we'll need to send someone out so that you have even numbers with Yamnuska.
Who's got like best moving voice first of all?
You're a teacher.
I can be blind.
I could also talk.
I think Jackson, you're directing.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Does anyone feel confident to do
everyone's
the
names,
puzzle?
100%.
I know everybody's name here.
I can try the puzzle. Okay.
Like it's between me and Rob probably, I guess.
Do you feel more comfortable or?
I have never tried something like that.
So what do we want to do? Moira, me, and are you good at puzzles?
I want to call, honestly.
Okay. Someone who's good with communication.
Kelsey's good with puzzles.
Yeah.
I think biggest thing for communication is because there's two teams, make it clear which team you're directing.
Let's number each team. So you want to be caller?
I'll be calling.
Okay.
Cam's seen the puzzle, like he's watched the seasons with the puzzle in it. I've seen it being done. I'm not confident I can do it.
Okay,
right.
I think you should do because I haven't seen it being
I also
put
know
together.
Keegan's problem. Oh, Keegan's good for 100,000%.
We just gotta.
We just have to get it to you.
Okay,
quicker.
who wants to?
Okay, I think I can. I feel like I can do a pretty good job. Okay. Yep.
So, Yamnuska, who is going to be your caller? Eric, go ahead and stand in the loop. Who is going to be your puzzler? Moira, go stand over there by your tree puzzle. That one over there. Rundle, who are you sitting? Derek, sit out. Who's going to be your caller? Jackson, get yourself in that loop. Who is going to be your puzzler?
I will.
Cam. All right, Cam, go stand over by your puzzle and await your team's success. Rundle, it looks like you're ready. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Go!
Mitchell, 1 to 11 o'clock.
Kelsey, 12 o'clock.
10 steps forward.
Mitchell, 11 o'clock, 4 paces.
Stop, go straight.
Kelsey, keep going straight.
Go straight, go straight. Kneel, pat the ground.
Yeah, right in front of you,
The
Kelsey.
bag on the left. Kneel.
Yep,
A little bit
that's green,
forward.
yes.
Chris, you're the
Follow my
closest.
voice back here, you're good, you're in line.
To your right, Chris.
Conrad, like a pace in front of you.
Yeah, towards me,
Yeah,
towards
you got
me,
that,
towards
Conrad.
me, towards
Yep,
me.
that's the one. Okay.
Direct turnaround. Direct turnaround, Robin.
Follow my
They're gonna go
voice,
30
turn
steps
around,
out.
Go straight.
30 steps out.
Yep,
Chris, to my
good,
voice.
good, good. Watch out for the
Chris, to my
stump, slow,
voice.
slow. Yeah,
Chris,
you're
to my
past
voice.
it.
Kelsey,
Okay, turn around 180 degrees.
45 degree turn to your right.
180, 180.
To your right.
Keep going. Okay,
your
you're
right.
gonna go 9 o'clock.
Kelsey, stop.
20 paces.
90 degree right
Mitchell,
turn.
9
Here
o'clock,
we go,
10
Kelsey.
paces. Kelsey,
Straight.
1 o'clock,
Keep going
5
straight.
paces.
Chris, slight right turn.
That's it. Back
straight,
to my voice.
Straight, Chris. Straight, Chris.
Conrad in front
Robin,
of you,
keep
2
going
paces.
straight. Slight right.
Left, Conrad.
Chris, stop and wait.
Ahead.
Keep going straight.
Oh, yeah,
going
keep going,
straight.
keep going.
Kneel
Follow
and
my
pat
voice.
the ground. Robin, behind
Yeah,
you.
good.
Kneel and
Follow
pat
my
the
voice.
ground.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Show me a... Kneel and pat the
Yeah,
ground.
Conrad has it.
Show
Conrad
me
has
the
it.
bag.
Okay.
Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead.
Good.
Keep going straight.
11 o'clock.
Keep
Mitchell.
going straight. Chris,
Yeah,
you're
keep
right
following my
there.
voice, Conrad.
Your hands to the right.
Keep
There it
going
is.
left. Yeah, good.
Towards me. Towards me. Yes. Towards my voice. Towards my voice. Towards my voice.
Turn
We're good.
around, 180.
We got the bags. Towards my
Mitchell,
voice,
10
Chris.
9 o'clock.
Towards my voice,
Hard
Chris.
left.
Chris.
Mitchell, hard right.
Chris.
You're good.
Chris.
Yes. Bags. In front of you.
You go to 4.
Mitchell, in front of you. Left. Left.
Kelsey, you
Yeah, right in front. Yeah, that's it. Back to my voice. Conrad and Mitchell here. You have about 7 paces until the stump. Okay, stump, slow. Okay, yeah, right here. Right here. How many bags do you have? 5 bags. Go to the puzzle. Go.
Keep going straight. A little bit of a jog, please. Faster.
Can we see?
Kneel, pat the ground. Kneel, to your right. Connell, to your right.
To your right.
That's a solo cup. That's a solo cup. That's a solo cup.
Put your hand on the ground. To your right, Connell. Struggling. To your right, straight at your hands, under your armpit. There it is.
You got it.
Towards my voice on a jog. Chris, your group's done.
We're done. Let's go with an enormous advantage.
Rundle, is that 5 bags? What now?
You're good, Rundle. Take it to your puzzler. Fuck yeah. Quickly attacking every way she can.
Let him
Good job,
do his
Cam.
thing. Let him do his thing.
Moira, off to a good start. Already has one where she wants it to be.
Can we
Cam?
trash talk the other team?
Sorting out the pieces.
Doesn't need to go on all the way.
Good job, man. The first one, catching up to Moira. Making up for the deficit that was created in the retrieval of the burlap bags. Both players now stuck. Nice for the second piece. Cam thinks he's got it. Looks like a fit. Moira now falling behind. Despite the advantage that her team gave her. Yeah, throw me one. Cam, leaning on his alcoholism for success. It's just more because has found the second piece of the puzzle. Cam working on that third piece still. Pretty confident. The third piece of the puzzle. That's Cam. Looks like he is also locked in. We are in a dead heat as these players continue. Silence is taking over tribes. This puzzle is a wall. There is a wattage assembly. Looks like Moira has her fourth piece. That is the fifth piece for these.
No, if I keep a piece in the first one.
That is seventh and eighth piece.
All good, man, all good.
With only 5 pieces left.
Still got time.
Yeah, it's getting so.
You got this, man.
You know it.
Cam with the sixth piece for Rundle, trying to make up the ground. Nice. As another piece is added to the tree. Another piece is added for Yamnuska. Cam, working hard to secure the another piece for Yamnuska. She's got it, one piece left.
That's correct.
That is a seventh piece for Rundle.
Yeah!
I was like, I can't tell you.
That is the correct.
That is
I was like, stop looking at it because I do that, and sometimes that's boring.
Herculean effort from both
Was it a good puzzle though? It
Yes.
looks fun. My hands were shaking as I was on timing the knots because I was so amped up. No, you crushed it. Oh, thank you guys.
One tribe at the end of the day wins immunity. And that goes to Yamnuska. Congratulations, you are safe from the vote. Go take some time back in your tribe, have a conversation amongst yourselves, and relax.
Welcome to the Edge. Here, survivors will compete in a variety of chaotic, hysterical, and sometimes boozy challenges to win the coveted Red Solo Cup. Here on the Edge, the Solo Cup is the survivor's currency. The more cups you earn, the higher the chances of winning a significant advantage in the Return from the Edge challenge. Our first player has joined me on the Edge. Kale, freshly voted out from the Yamnuska tribe, will compete in the opening Edge challenge with his initial chance to win Red Solo Cups. For those that may have watched Season 1, there have been a number of survivors that are considered as challenge giants because of their specialties in a particular challenge type. Two such giants are here with me today. Kale will be tasked with choosing who he'd like to compete with in a one-on-one challenge based on the returning survivor's strengths.
Alright, so, Kale, survivor number 1, you have selected Michaela as your challenger. Michaela, if you want to come join me. Michaela, of course, in Season 1 was one of the giants where she was very, very good at balance challenges. So today, we will be doing a balance challenge. Iconically, Michaela's been very good also at the 2-cup holding challenges. So that's what we'll be doing today. Rules of the game, you will each have 2 cups. I'll be filling them up right after this, but for you to win, not only do you have to outlast Michaela, but you also have to take the shots that are in your cup. Okay? Good. Great. Let's get ready. So, I will be cueing you in. Kale, if you do win this challenge against Michaela, you'll be required to take 1 shot, but you will win 2 cups as a result of this challenge. Alright? Okay, I will cue you in. Your first pose is arms up, leg out. Whatever leg you want is up to you, but I don't want to see any sort of bent elbows. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Looking good so far. This is the first pose. These poses will get increasingly harder as we go along. We've been holding this for about a minute. Kayla's doing pretty well. Kayla, as usual, looking like a rock.
In there.
Oh. Oh, Kale's slipping. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can drop your legs and your arms. Next pose is arms out. You're going to be taking the other leg and you're going to be bending forward from your hip. 3, 2, 1, go. That's Oh, it saved it. Oh.
What's up, man? Cheers. Oh my god, fireball.
I don't think I would have voted for you had we lost that challenge. I do not blame you for that.
Thanks, guys.
The only piece I actually saw was the last one.
got
feel
so
that.
much momentum there.
Yeah.
I think we have a pretty cohesive group now, and I think it's especially cohesive after the challenge. Eric killed it as a caller, especially compared to Jackson on the other tribe. He gave really clear and concise instructions for the blind people. Realistically though, the challenge came down to the puzzle solvers, and I'm really happy that Moira got it out, because I think that's going to clear a lot of her nerves going forward as well, where she's done it before, she can do it again.
Absolutely. What was this?
I was like, yeah, man.
bag
There's only
of
4
pure
girls.
energy.
Let's
Exactly.
wicked. Women. Love women. But also hate women. I don't. I was like, I don't hate women. I've worked with lots, and it's not all. I think we're gonna be good.
That challenge went pretty great. I think we have momentum and carried forward. Now as a team, we have the fun choice of, I think, wandering around and finding some treasures. We're gonna go do a little team treasure hunting, so we'll see how that goes.
That tree right there, I'd hide it like on one of the little twiggy branches.
Yeah.
So like it wouldn't be super visible, but you could see it.
Yeah, like typically like overturned trees, like in kind of like the wells below them.
Yeah, that's where we had one.
On branches, in stumps, or like on stumps.
There are certain spots.
Which like
marquee things.
I think at this point we all get along enough that we believe if one person finds one, others will show. Yeah. This just kind of guarantees it a little. We're not that close, but we like each other. Except Mitchell.
It's cool. Mitch was, there's a small chance he could have an idol, and he was just open about it to kind of fake us out. But I think the idol is over on the other side, because it looked like they got there first to the fire pit. So I'll trust Mitch at his word right now, because he seems like a pretty honest guy, playing a pretty honest game for now. So we'll see. But yeah, no, I'm happy with that one, how that one went. And now we're just gonna get ready for the next challenge and try to avoid tribal council.
You guys ready for something?
Yes!
How does this work?
What do we do? We're all too nice. I just want everybody to.
Does anyone want to quit?
Does anybody like flow a lot?
Yeah. Honestly, it had to happen. We had to lose eventually, so like it was gonna happen at some point, but I don't think we expected it to be this soon, because I think we have a really strong team. But I have an alliance with Connell, and Megan and I have been pretty close, and I think that we can kind of move the vote around a little bit, at least right now.
Yeah. Open forums.
I think it's. Are we just leaving it up to the tribal council gods?
See what happens.
Well, I'd hope those like break off the circle a little bit and like mingle amongst.
I think we have to. I don't think that there's really like any options, unfortunately. Like if we just go into tribal council and just vote willy-nilly, that's not going to be, I think, good for anyone.
I'll make the move.
Yeah.
Derek, let's go chat, my dude.
Sure.
It's been good.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's
One
do
last
it.
Rundle cheer before we do it, though.
Can we run
Let's get in on
Yeah.
this one last
One
time.
last one.
Yeah. Rundle on 3! 1, 2, 3, Rundle!
That was Cam actually did.
You did so good. Like, kind of sad.
I would have ended up probably burning and or breaking and or.
I think he probably outplayed everybody who could have been up there. So
yeah,
I don't think he did well.
So Derek, where are you at with things right now, my man? Have you chatted with anybody?
I like Cam.
You like Cam?
I like Cam.
I know he's good shit. Always got good vibes from you guys. I like appreciate some of the leadership and the honesty that bringing forward that idol. 100%, and man, I've always got good vibes from you from last night. Well, me and Cam always been tight since yesterday. We met. Good car ride over. Edmonton Power. That's us low key. I think Krish, pretty nice guy. Same with the girls. See about Jackson. It's kind of maybe taking that leadership role. We kind of pushed him into it, but I know he's a coach. He's got experience with that, and he's got to prove himself though. If he can lead us to victory, awesome. If not, that position of power is a risky spot to be in.
I think Connell and Robin are close.
Yeah, I think
they've gone.
I think Connell will win the girls over probably.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Think so?
Because Robin and Megan they're not splitting their votes.
No,
I don't think.
Are they good friends?
I don't know, but girl power, you know.
Then I think we should split it. If the girls aren't going to split their vote. I don't know. We already talked about it.
I mean, dude did call me an asshole like the first night.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Oh. Just joking?
No, he.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up. I was just trying to get to know people. I mean, sometimes I can be a little much, but I was just trying to break the tension. But
I don't feel the need to.
I think we.
Neil, I feel like Neil's just gonna be around, not a threat.
Neil, I think, also has a skill set that
He had a good
he
mind.
definitely has a skill set that I don't have.
I think he'd be good.
Well, at this point
we've
now,
got
there's
the
two
numbers,
groups
so
of
you
four.
pick the one from the other group.
We got Megan peeing, 2 groups of 4.
They do have an idol, but I don't know that.
Is there
Jackson would
anybody
vote.
that you think like the group would unanimously take?
No, I
Is there anybody who
think it's easy. No, there's nobody who's sneaky. There's nobody who's off like KL. It's not easy.
Yeah, fucking Gale probably.
Well, like maybe Garrett. Like he seems like a good lad, but like you have to get rid of something. I'm like I'd much rather kind of confirm on one person going in rather
There's
than
no way I'm going.
like everybody's kind of voting for everyone else, and then we all get kind of angry at each other. Although drama. I feel like to keep the group happier, I think we all should decide on one person.
If we split off like this, and this is what we split off, then it's all fine right here.
That's true. There's more of us.
Yeah. I'm more worried about Chris than I am about other people in that group. Just because I have no.
Neil was saying like Krish.
He's really smart and I don't know. Just like
But he was
good. He's good.
So I'm kind of just floating along. Like I'm not gonna create any waves.
Yeah.
Plus, like I mean, I can't really choose anyone to vote off. So if other people have ideas, I'll go right with it. Yeah, I feel really secure. Jackson and Megan both came up to me and told me that they wanted to work with me, and then Cam and Connell also both did that. So I think my spot in the tribe is pretty strong as long as both those factions don't start going after each other. But we'll see what happens.
And I just feel like we should still try and like keep the team strong.
Who's part of the other group right now? We got Krish, Derek, Jackson. We can't vote for unless we like blindside as a pain.
And who else?
Yeah.
But what do you expect?
I don't think you would expect us to vote for. Fuck, we could take him.
I feel like he has the idol.
Jackson? I don't think taking him out is the move. So what about Derek? I feel like Derek's he's the safest option.
I can't even remember who the 4th person in the group is right now. Why can't I?
There is no other.
Okay, also, I'm
There's
so
five
sorry, but
bodies.
I forgot your name. I'm just still
Neil,
trying to.
it's fine.
Neil? Okay. I'm
Don't
still
worry,
trying to work
Jackson
through
Neil's
names.
on the other
Jackson,
track.
Tommy, Kelsey in the challenge. I know. I was like, does he think Jackson or Robin's Kelsey?
Awfully large group of y'all.
Come together again.
Let's chat.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I wish Neil was actually giving us a bit more strategy based on what he saw last time. He hasn't really been.
It's true. He hasn't really been bringing the heat.
No, he's been sort of a fly in the wall.
I'm feeling all right. Personally, I don't think I've made any poor moves yet. I don't know if my name's coming up or not, but I know Cam seems like he's safe. Me and him gonna be strong. Been a couple other names tossed out. Connell for his strength. He might be a threat. And a few people are maybe pointing fingers at Neil, but Neil did approach me about an alliance earlier, and I don't know if I really committed to that or not, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna be me, but it might be Neil. Excited to see what happens.
Like, I feel like he's trying to fly under the radar for a lot of stuff. Which works sometimes. Like the whole season last year, there was one dude that flew under the radar right till the very end.
When I was in the forest looking for idols, Jackson and Krish asked me to be on an alliance, and I think that that's a real strong kind of bond there. And I was more into that than the other one. The other one's kind of more like the group that kind of parted in this initial discussion, and they're looking to kind of vote Derek out or Neil. So I think one of those two will probably be going home.
I don't know. I think we know other members are strong. I think I have something to prove still too, but I just don't have a read on what Derek's strengths are yet, so I don't feel too bad.
Well,
I mean,
the
guitar playing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, we'll hear it. We'll hear it from you.
And he voluntarily sat under the horn check. It wasn't that like that. I mean, I guess not happy, but he was.
Yeah,
He didn't.
but I don't think that should be a free pass for the next one.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like he wasn't. He hasn't given us an extra chance to like show.
I do think there's something to be said too about just reducing the Edmonton group can actually coalesce, right?
Yeah,
and so I just think
Sure, who's in this Edmonton?
well, just like Karen Connell and Derek are all from Edmonton. They all came in. Like it just seems more.
Cam Connell and
interesting. Sucks. I hate this part of the game. It's really brutal, and I think I have not had a chance to show what I can do yet, and I'm in a very vulnerable spot given that if there's a merge that happens, I have a lot of my friends on the other side, so I need to show what I can do on the next one. And this one, I think we're generally in agreement on Derek, which, you know, as in for as he, I guess, but it sucked. But I think Derek and I told him directly, I think we're both, we both haven't proven ourselves, we're both at risk, so I just want to, you know, take the easy out right now and try to put him over me, which sucks.
This is my confessional. So, basically, no one is my friend. No one is my friend. I will kill to get this victory. I'll backstab. I'll, horrify. I'll insult. I'll make cry anybody who gets in my way. Yeah. Derek's fucking out for blood. Probably not, but I'm out for Derek's blood. And everyone else is in this fucking game. I'm gonna win.
Welcome, Rundle Tribe, to Tribal Council. Off of the sweet taste of victory. Couldn't quite ride that high through to get you another win, and so you find yourselves here. All of your torches have been lit. As you know, in this game, fire represents life. If your fire goes out, so do you. Let's start off by talking about what it was like getting that first win. Jackson, you're the team captain for the first game nominated. What was it like getting that first W, and how did that change your mentality, if at all, going into the second challenge?
Felt like everybody actually worked pretty well together. Everyone was sharing their opinions. We came together in the groups and everybody had a voice, and we settled on, you know, decisions and how to play together. And I think, you know, the vibe of a team coming together is always a good feeling, right? It's always a good feeling when you are working together for a common cause, which is what makes this so hard, because we were starting on a path of coming together, and now the reality of the game comes in. Right?
Connell, this challenge was not at all like the first one. You couldn't just run as fast as you can back and forth. What was it like having your physical prowess hindered, maybe even removed almost entirely from the game, and just having to rely on your teammates to proceed into the challenge to have success?
Well, the way a lot of these games are designed, like sometimes you really have to put in your maximum effort, and then you also have to know when other people's strengths are better than your own. Like Cam fucking was crushing that puzzle out, and unfortunately it was just not as quick as my sister, which I know plays literally every single night while watching Netflix. So, like, it's unfortunately we took a loss, but I think we were in one of the best situations that we could have been in for team-wise and teamwork.
Cam, that puzzle.
Yeah, that puzzle's hard.
It was not easy. And I gotta ask you, what were you expecting when they were bringing those burlap sacks back? You had the tree in front of you. Were you nervous as soon as you sat down in front of it?
I knew it was gonna be hard. Pretty much about as hard as it was, honestly. Like, it's just like you try to build mentally look at what a real puzzle looks like, and you try to get the ridges properly. But all those ridges, there's so many fake outs. It's just so similar. It was just hard to find out where anything's actually supposed to go or what the ending piece is supposed to look like. Yeah, it was hard.
Robin, what was it like stepping back into a tribal scenario after coming off of your first loss of the weekend, first loss of the season? What was the tone like in your tribe after that experience? What was going on? What were the conversations like?
Oh man,
It was tough because I think, like, as Jackson mentioned, like, none of us have ever played before. We're all gotten along really well, and we all just kind of stood in a big circle, like, how do we do this? Like, this is a really tough decision, especially because it's only the second challenge. I feel like a lot of people haven't had some of their strengths been able to shine just because of, like, the virtue of the different challenges we've had. So we're really just voting blindly at this point.
Derek, would you agree with that? Do you think votes are going to be thrown out blindly here at this tribal council, or did you see some division in this family unity that's been touted here at this tribal council?
I think I would say no to both of your questions. There will be some division. We are a family, but at the same time, we're all playing the game. We're all trying to figure out what's going on inside everybody else's heads and different motivations, and it's hard. So I know we all want to be here and we all want to be friends, and yeah, we just want to be friends.
You all want to be friends, but friendship can only take you so far in this game. As you know, there's only one sole survivor, and even now we see that friendship coming to life as Connell desperately tries to ignite Neil's torch of lack of flame. Neil, do you feel, looking back on that tribal experience before coming here, that friendship, that family attitude is going to survive past this tribal council?
I think so. I think we all realize that it's a necessary part of the game to vote somebody out, and it sucks. But you know, we're all going to stick together, and we're going to cheer for whoever does get booted out to come back after from exile. And I think any of us could do that. So I'm hopeful. I think we're generally affable personalities, and we're playing along, and all seem very strong.
Well, we're about to find out which one of you will have the absolute pleasure of joining the Edge to earn that opportunity to come back into the game. We're going to go start the voting. Cam, you're up first. Go ahead right now.
Tried to make an alliance with me, then you go tossing my name around. A little bit manipulative. Don't want to see any more of that.
Sorry, man. I think we're very similar, and I think we're both on the chopping block tonight, so can't be me.
All right, everybody's voted. I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Neil. Second vote, Neil. That is 2 votes for Neil. Neil. That is 3 votes, Neil. Fourth vote, Derek. That is 3 votes, Neil. 1 vote, Derek. Fifth vote, Neil. That is 4 votes, Neil. 1 vote, Derek. Second person voted to the edge on Survivor Waiparous Season 2, Neil. Bring me your torch.
No, good luck, guys.
Neil, your tribe has spoken.
Oh, that's why they don't. That's why he doesn't like.
You're gonna need that. Grab your gear, bring it back here. The rest of you, I'll see you all for the next challenge.
Good luck, guys.
Next time on Survivor Waiparous, the tribes get their first chance to talk to each other. Some take advantage.
I want you to tell me, like, straight up. Is there something I can give you, like, that's gonna tell me?
And some don't.
You are truly just a piece of shit.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I really need to hear that today.
and Keegan makes a read on the Rundle tribe dynamics.
But Jackson had his pocket inside out, and I think it really flustered him when I talked to him about it. So I do think that there was an idle play at the last tribal, and I think it was by Jackson.
I think it was me or Derek, and I think naturally it's going to be me because Edmonton boys are going to stick together, and I think they made it happen. Makes sense. I think I'm also a threat just because of all the connections I had on the opposing team, and that was always going to be the case. So, fair enough. We'll see if I can make it back to stick around, and it is what it is. I made what I could, and I think if I can get back, I can show what I can do in the next series of challenges.